Alright, still trying to get this game to pull up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Alright, I'm at 0. Japanese War. Atacama. Deathmatch. World Cup 4. Second game of the doubleheader. Leashed versus Improvise.
I got a countdown. You're already in the game?
I got a countdown. Never mind. It's at 1:30 right now. Definitely shot my wad too early on that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, let's go ahead and update the games map right here. I don't know if anybody actually cares about this, but I like trying to keep it up to date as much as I can.
What do you think of? So you think it's going to be a sweep here?
Yeah, I think Leash is like our boy Justin Locke said, out for blood, and is absolutely gonna take it down 3-0. I mean, Improvise is good, but I've watched him in a couple of series now, and it's just like there's levels to this shit, man. And
Yeah,
Leash
but
is just
it's
on a
Leash.
different one.
Yeah, but it's Leash. Leash is a classy guy. I feel like he'll throw in the game.
No, 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 no. Leash is a classy guy, but he takes the battlefield as serious as he can. I mean, you see him when we're out there playing Castle Blood. He's out for no
We'll see.
mercy. No
We'll
mercy.
see.
I don't think you
We'll
can
see.
dick around in a tournament like this. Like even if you feel like you're gonna win, like it's. I don't think there's like a place where you can just coast and hope to. I don't see why you want to give up a game like that. It's like 3-0, get in, get out, handle your business, and move on from it.
All right. We'll see.
10 seconds. Let's get this overlay changed over now before I forget to do it. And you guys are yelling at me 3 minutes in. Leash, improvise, Japanese War. Let's get the score put up, get the fog of war off. We got Leash in the blue shorts, Improvise in the red. As you can see again on Atacama, if you guys are just coming in for the first time, we got a bunch of trees in the middle, bunch of nothing on the outside.
Leash open stable. Barracks. So did
Yeah, he's got one, and then he's
Improvise.
got 8 ranges, and then a couple monasteries going up already. Improvise sitting on 3 barracks. He's got 4 ranges so far. Going with a much more clumped up build right there. I think Leash's build here is a little more open, a little more friendly to get the units out and start on the attack.
Yeah. Improvise is building like he doesn't even have a permit. You know what I mean?
Oh, Puller. Leash definitely has a shirt off right now for sure. Too bad we can't get the Leash cam for this game. She can watch him pound on his chest after he gets a win.
Can we get the green? Should we get the Green Bay Burger in here to do a podcast?
No, that would be too weird. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. I don't know if I'm on my game enough to be thrown off by him too much, but I think he was appreciative of that raid that I threw him the other day. He was like, "Oh my gosh, people are actually watching me." Couple champs streaming in here, trying to stop some of these villages here from Improvise, but Leash looks like everybody's able to get one off him, but Leash spots it pretty quick. And now we got some cav archers up here on these villages trying to throw up this castle. Looks like Improvise gonna be able to chop them down. I don't know if that's a great trade, losing that many cav archers for a castle. It's probably gonna go up anyway.
Just don't know why Improvise is going so many swordsmen.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work well once he runs into this army of cav archers.
He's got a lot of relics too in his neck of the woods.
He's also going Arbalest right now. It just seems like Improvise really hasn't played a lot of Jap Wars recently, because this is kind of the composition you'd make back in the day. And I think he's about to run
Or
into a wave of cav archers that he doesn't have anything to do with.
yeah.
Ooh,
And
you guys
there
done
it
a
is
bunch
now.
of champs.
That's about 300 gold.
Yeah, here comes a wave of cav archers here on the right for Leash. We'll see if he can snipe down these castles and siege workshop here and on the south part of the map. Yeah, he's able to eat up a bunch of villagers here. Improvise sending some of his army this way. Leash is going to duck out of there. We got an attack going up here on the north side of the map, but it's going to take a while to knock down the siege workshop. More cav archers coming in from Leash in the east. And the main battle here is down in the southern part of the map. We'll see if Leash can get his cav archers off of this castle and onto these samurai running at him. Leash is also sending in a raid to the east part of the map, but I think Improvise sniffs out that one too. And Leash is going to be able to get his cav archers out of this corner here in the south. I don't know if his cav archers going around the back door right here are going to be as lucky. See if he can snipe that monk, which he does. Good find. Yeah. Leash is all over the place. His map awareness is definitely top notch. And now he's pulling the favorite trick right here, getting these just a handful of cav archers in the back of the base to throw some a little annoyance at Improvise. Ooh. Improvise does knock down a onager that Leash was trying to get away from this army, but these cav archers are going to be able to chase him down. And Leash still has this group of HCA in the back here trying to snipe some villies, but I think the castle and the troops on the other side of the map are going to soak them up. Leash is sitting on about 170 pop right now. Improvise sitting at about just about 5 units behind that. Leash on about 50 villagers. Improvise on 35. Leash is going to go to try to snipe this castle, which he does. These villagers are getting out of dodge.
Yep.
Leash sitting on about 2,300 wood and about 2,000 gold right now. Improvise is on about 2,100 gold and about 2,700 wood, so about the same right now. We got some a ton of onagers coming here from Improvise. See if he can get some shots on this cav archer. But while those onagers are taking their good old sweet old time to get up there, Improvise lost a lot of his champions up front.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I just think that Leash's army is too mobile and Improvise's isn't.
Yeah, these cav archers are so strong. I mean, Leash basically has a full clip right now, and he's just going to keep running away from these onagers. And they're just going to chew up these arbalists. He gets one, maybe two on some Ani shots right there, but just not quick enough to get up there. I think Leash still traded better on that one. Trying to sneak a couple cav archers here in the back. Improvise sees it. And now we got some Leash spreading out his army a little bit, towering up this gold pile in the middle of the map. I haven't seen a gold pile in the middle of the trees yet in any of these games. That's a first.
Yeah, right?
Improvise is popped out right now. Leash is about to get there. Sorry, go ahead.
You think this is you think those are bonsai trees?
Like the ones that you prune or whatever?
Like Mr. Miyagi style, yeah.
No, I think those are regular palm trees. I feel like this is still like a desert type of environment. Leash did have a couple of trebs coming down to the south, but Improvise was able to knock those out. Now we got some onagers about to trade shots here. Light Cav streaming in here for Leash. He's going to be able to get a couple shots here and distract him while these other onagers come up. Oof.
That's tough.
Oh, now these towers are going to be... Uh-oh, Improvise doesn't know where to run with these onagers. There's units or towers coming from all angles on them. Both players are popped out right now, but Leash is the clear aggressor. He's got about a 1,500 point advantage right now in the score. We got some more onagers, another wave of units coming up here from Improvise. We'll see if he can micro them, but we got some trebs coming up here from the north. They're going to go ahead and start knocking down some of these siege workshops to get these choke points out of the way. Leash, excellent army control, getting his Trebs out of dodge before these Anis make their way up. Improvise is able to get knocked out two of the Anis from from Leash though, but Leash getting these light cav in is gonna soak up two more of his Anis, and anything you can do, I can do better.
Improvise is now trying to go to. He's trying to work it over to switch over to Cav Archers, which is kind of late in the game to be doing that.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
see.
look at the KD right now. Yeah,
I
Leash is
mean,
at 222 to 150 right now on the kill death. So yeah, a little bit late. I think that's why it feels like Leash kind of has Improvise on his back foot. He immediately shifts his Trebs over to start punching on a castle on the northeast side or the east side of the map, and Improvise isn't able to get his onagers up in time to do anything about it.
yeah, yeah. And I just feel like Leash elected to go with 20 less villagers. So his army, in essence, since they're both popped, has 20 more men in it. So we'll see.
Yeah, as long as you conserve your units, obviously you don't need as many villagers, and um, with Japanese, you have so many ranged units. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy to, as long as you can control them and be efficient with them, it's pretty easy to keep units alive for a while. Leashed already sitting on 7K gold. Improvise sitting on about 5,300 gold, so not too bad. Leash just kind of like trying to put pressure here and there and just chip away at his base with these trebs, but um, Improvise isn't doing anything but playing catch right now. He is able to treb down a couple of the towers, but it just doesn't seem like he's making any ground when it comes to the actual field position right here.
Hmm.
Here comes up another castle from Leashed. That'd be a good fortification for him to start knocking on some of these castles and take over the east part of
Yeah.
Improvise's base. The Jimmy Chitwood special.
Hey, I was just about ready to say that. The old Jimmy Chitwood.
another another phrase coined by the greatest color man in the business right now.
I may be playing Age of Empires again, but if the coach, but the coach has to stay.
Ooh, down goes another Treb. Although that castle that just went up for Leash has been knocked down, so now he retreats back and tries to throw up another throw up another tower. It's about 186 to 183 right now, total population. The Improvise seems like he's a little overboomed right now. He's got about 130 villagers to Leash's 80. And Leash is sitting fine on resources. 1,500 wood, 4,500 food, 8,500 gold. Still got about two castles in the bank right now, just a little bit shy of two castles.
For
So
a guy making scout cavalry, he's gonna want more than 9 people on food, but that's okay.
yeah, Improvise sitting on under 500 food right now. He's still got 6,300 gold, 2,000 wood, and he's got 2,700 stone. I guess you'd like to see more towers from him with that much stone. We got a bunch of lazy workers here on the east side of the map on both parties. They're getting together in the break room rather than chopping some wood and picking some berries.
Mm-hmm.
Couple
Mm-hmm.
couple good Ani shots here by Improvise, knocks out a couple of the Cav Archers from Leash. Let's see if these Anis can come in and knock out a couple more Trebs. Looks like he gets one more out of that. Ooh, here comes some more Ani shots in these Cav. Uh-oh. Light Cav coming in to soak up a couple of these Anis. Not really able to get any of these Trebs, though. Down goes another castle by Improvise. He doesn't have a whole lot here in the east. I think if Leash can mass up a decent army over there, he'll be able to take out these Trebs or take out these town centers and shut down the eco on the east side of Improvise's base. Ooh.
getting close to the end.
Both players are still queued with units. Leash has a bunch of trebs on deck right now. I think he needs to go in and kill some of this army before he can get these trebs out. I think he kind of has improvised at a pass right now. Yeah, here comes the light cap to come in and make the raid. I think he's gonna get a lot of villagers. I don't know how much space he's got in the town center for all these villagers that are over here right now. And Improvise doesn't even see it. He's just losing them left and right. Oh no. I think this is the GG moment right here, at least coming up shortly. I guess
Yeah.
Improvise does have a lot of doesn't have much food, but he's got 4,400 gold in the bank, so he can't be feeling too terrible. But wow, he just lost a ton of villagers right there. Maybe it's almost a favorite to him though, so he can get some more military on the field. Because they're both sitting at about 80 villagers right now, even after that. Now Improvise is just kind of stuck in the middle. Leash is already rotating around to the other side of the battlefield, and he's knocking on another castle. Leash does not wait a second to get to the next
No.
attack point. It's like, all right, we destroyed that. No time to sit here and just reaping the glory. It's time to get on to the next mission.
I mean, he's not even Improvise isn't even queuing military units at this point. This I'm expecting a GG relatively soon.
He's got skirms, he's got some light cav, he's got a couple onagers coming, but I just don't think it's gonna be enough right now. Leech is running in here for the kill. He's going to see how many villages he can get with these cav archers. Now there's only just towers there. I think Leash has plenty of resources in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Improvise is kind of making a push up here, but doesn't really have anything to take out. And if he gets too close, these onagers are going to be there waiting for him. Whew. We got another tread pounding on the castle here on the southwest part of Improvise's base. Yeah, once that castle goes down again, more eco is going to be opening up. Although there is a second castle here in the town center.
We got a really, really good one going.
Now finally we see a population disparity. Leash is sitting about 180, Improvise sitting on 130 right now. Improvise has some trebs out. I think he might be able to knock down this castle that Leash just put up. Although Leash immediately comes into the other side and takes away a gold pile from Improvise. Ooh, and Improvise is going to be able to try to fix this castle. More raids coming into the area that Leash just took over. Improvise is trying to treb down this last treb, and he finally gets it, but I think he's going to lose some more cav archers getting too close to the castle there. We got some skirms loaded up here from Leash right now. I think it's only a matter of time before he sends another wave of light cav in to chomp up some more of the eco. Improvise does get that front castle down. We're sitting on about 177 to 157 in total pop. Both players are in the 80s when it comes to villager count. Improvise still has a decent sized army here in the middle, and he's going to be able to start knocking out some of these towers in the middle. I think Leash is going to come down here for a little bit better angle, and we got a raid coming down here in the back door of Improvise's base. Got about 10 light cav, 13 light cav here from Leash. They're going to soak up some of these villagers. He's able to garrison a couple of them, but he's going to lose a few more. Couple Anis coming up the middle here for Leash. See if he can take out some of these trebs and some
Oh my
HCA.
gosh.
Ani shots!
GG.
We're here for the Ani shots. He's able to get him out before he loses too many, but those are highly wounded cav archers right now. That's for sure.
Dude, if the horses ride too fast, they'll die. You know.
Yeah, a lot of internal bleeding going on right now. I think someone might be losing a couple fingers after that.
Bowler knows what it's like to be a hero in play, though.
Improvise comes in to snipe that last onager. Looks like they're trying to trade back and forth. Leash sitting on about 27 HCA in the middle there. And Improvise is sitting on about 24. So pretty even in the middle. Some more light cav coming up from both parties. I think Leash slightly has him outnumbered. We'll see how this choke point, let's see how Improvise plays this. Oh, he's got an Onager up there. Going to sneak some shots in. Oh, here comes a shot on the HCA. Here comes another one. Oh, and we got these dedicated Villies up here still getting this gold pile. Improvise still is not taking advantage of this gold pile here that he lost kind of near the center of his base. Couple Ani shots coming in. Ooh, a little Ani from the side. Nope, gets hit down by the tower. Improvise getting a little bit of a push coming. Now he's going to start knocking on the castle right here. Oh, here comes the Onager. See if he can get a couple shots in before these Cav Archer get up here. Oof. Oh, here comes the Ani from the side. Let's see if Leash can get it up a little bit to take out. Nah, I think he's just going to ledge to treb it down. And then I get these villagers repairing it right now. Improvise has about 800 stone in the bank. And he's just pretty much tapped out on resources. He's got about 1,300 wood. Leash is absolutely tapped out on all resources right now. Oh, no. Oh, that's Gaia. I lied. Noob alert. All right,
Oh my
Leash is
god!
sitting on about
How many wood
3,500 gold and 6,000 wood. I thought Leash went all in for a second on the market. I was like, oh shit. Nope, just me being a noob caster right here. Looks like the Trebs are going to come out for Leash and start knocking on this tower that Improvise just put up. And Improvise still letting this gold sit here right now. We'll see if Leash can get some troops up here to continue to hold that area. We got some light cav coming in the south, the east, or the east part of the map, I should say, to soak up some more of these villagers in the middle. Now we got a lot of Anis coming out here from Leash, but I think Improvise is going to be able to snipe some of them down with these light cav. Although there goes the push for Improvise. I think with Leash sitting on this much resources right now, I'd like to see him replenish some of his Cav Archer army right now. He's only sitting about 23. And I think Improvise is pretty close with that count as well. He's got about 19, but he also has a lot more skirmishers up here. Oh, he's going to lose them to these Ani shots coming up here in the middle. Both players have done a good job this game at keeping their trebs up. I feel like a lot of them have trebs at both times. I know Boomsick, the Japanese master, was telling us how important it is to have trebs up throughout the game. And kind of whoever has more trebs has an advantage.
Leash is putting now. He's starting to put 56 men on food to start boistering up his numbers.
Yeah, we got the farms cranking out for Leash right now. I mean, we got some farms out here for Improvise, but obviously he lost some in those raids earlier. We're sitting about 195 pop to 155 in favor of Leash. Now Leash has climbed about 110 villagers. Improvise sitting about 105. Down goes another tower. Let's see if Leash can get in here and snipe this Onager. Yep, coming in with the Cav Archers. Oh, there goes the Onager. These HCA are going to soak up these Samurai here pretty quick. And yeah, we're sitting at about a 24,000 24,000 score to 21,000 score for Leash. I'm not seeing it here for Improvise. What do you think, Tommy?
No.
Leash immediately gets his army over to the side to get these trebs going to knock down this castle to start taking away the eco on this side of the map. We got skirms and samurai streaming in right now. These light cav are going to get ate up by these cav archers. Improvise is just straight sending trash right now, trying to do what he can to survive. He's scrapping. He's a scrappy one, Tommy.
Yeah, that he is. That he is. And here comes the trash war.
Down goes another castle for Improvise. Almost a 4,000 point score advantage. He's got him on the ropes, Tommy.
Oh my gosh. He's been on the ropes all game.
He is still sitting at about 180 pop right now, so it's looking like Leash's game, but Leash, I mean, credit to Improvise, Leash just can't put him away. I still feel like Improvise is just kind of playing catch. I mean, he has been able to get his trebs out and knock down some units, but he really hasn't controlled any new parts of the map. I mean, Leash still has this one lonely villager here hitting on this gold pile that was in the center, and he was able to claim back his gold a little bit in front of his base. That was a gold pile he should have had anyway. I mean, that was right next to his base, you know.
Yeah.
Leash is absolutely sitting on resources right now. 7,500 wood, 2,500 food, 3,800, almost 4,000 gold. Improvise, got about 1,300 gold, 2,000 wood, only about 500 food. So, yeah, I think Leash is going to still be able to pump out quality units while it won't be long until Improvise is going straight trash.
Or straight GG.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know where Improvise thinks he's going to be able to come back right now. But he's got to realize the units he's throwing out right now are just not going to beat this army that Leash has.
Yeah.
Boom, down goes another Treb. These skirmishers are going to trade well against those HCA, but here comes the onagers in. Leash trying to do get the cav archers in there to block. Those light cav were able to take down one onager by Leash, but not get both of them. And now, yeah, we'll see some halbs come in. They'll be able to tear through the skirms and the light cav coming at them. Now we got a bunch of light cav coming up here from the east. At least he's going to stream in to try to take out some of these villagers up front. Improvise is running on fumes right now. Can't skirmisher your way to victory. Sorry.
You never know, you know?
The doesn't matter how well you micro, those skirmishers aren't taking down the opponent in Deathmatch World Cup 4. Not at all.
Yeah, he's electing scout cavalry and skirms. This is it's good. This is good.
All right, we're going and calling this one. This is Leash 1-0.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before the resources run out here for Improvise. Improvise is still, I guess, sitting on about 1,700 gold. Although Leash still got 3K gold in the bank, 8,000 wood, 2,200 food. I mean, that's pretty much it. Well, you know, I don't know. I guess it's hard to come out and really just blow somebody off the map with a Japanese on Atacama. But I really like what Leash did in this game, going back and forth on him and being able to relocate his trebs quickly to take out different castles on the perimeter of Improvise's base. What are some of your thoughts here from game one from the two competitors?
I feel like Leash wasn't playing that aggressive. So the game went on as long as it did. That's my thought.
Yeah, Leash wasn't throwing haymakers right away.
Right.
He was trying to
He,
feel
he
him
was,
out, you know,
yeah, he was doing
little
pitter
jab
patter.
left and right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Leash taking down game one. Hard fought battle on Atacama. But Leash just a little too much. Military, 1,100 kills to 869. 43 buildings razed. Both had an army of about 140 as their largest. Improvise had about 2,000 more food, but Leash had 10,000 more wood, being able to take over the middle. And Improvise had a little more stone collected, but obviously Leash was able to push Improvise off that middle gold pile and get forth about a little more than 3,000 gold on him. And then Relic Gold, Leash was able to get 4,100 compared to Improvise's 2,300. So let's go ahead and get out of this game. I'm going to see if Leash sent me the game code for game two.
I think they're still in the lobby.
Yep. Looks like so this is going to be Improvise's pick here. I know Improvises. I think he's a pretty good Frank War guy. Crown says, "Can you play aggressive with Japs?" Well, after watching Brew and freaking Andy last night, yeah,
Yeah,
you can definitely get after it on somebody for sure.
yeah.
Um,
Rec played some very heavy aggressive jabs yesterday, this morning too.
yeah, I wasn't able to catch the game earlier with Rect, but I know Rect always likes to bring the heat. And that's kind of what I
We
felt
got
like
to
in
get a
this one.
piece.
I felt like, I mean, Leash wasn't bringing the heat as much as maybe we expected, but Improvise was just playing catch the whole time. I mean, it was like, all right, I got to catch Leash's army over here, I got to catch it over there.
Yeah, agreed. I'm gonna try to get some chocolate in my system. Maybe, maybe it'll wake me up a little bit.
Tommy needs to do a couple laps around his house right now. Get the blood flowing. I'd imagine that both these players are going to pick fast civs on the next two matchups. I think they're both players that like to bring the rush and they like the cavalry. So,
Didn't what's his face? Didn't improvise try to make it a Slav war with KD?
oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I think he did choose the Slav war.
yeah, yeah. hmm Interesting.
All right, if you have not heard or seen any of the games from earlier, this is actually one of the last qualifiers. I think the only game that we don't have going right now is the Code versus Lyrics. No, the Code wins on an admin win. He's gonna face Brute in the next round. So we still haven't watched the
Lyrics
Code
didn't.
yet. Oh, what's up?
No, lyrics didn't show.
Didn't show.
Dude, what is going on with this? That's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, I pray that he's safe and everything else, but if he is safe and everything else, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
I guess $10,000 on the line is not a big enough incentive,
right?
or just personal pride.
I mean, poor Polar had something wrong with his rib, and he's still casting. Like
Yeah.
lyrics couldn't show up.
Maybe
Terrible.
maybe the Code would have done a 2v1, me and you versus the Code.
Mm-hmm. The code, the code, the code.
The number 2 seed going against Brew. Interesting matchup. I keep hearing about the Code. I've never watched them play before, so that will be interesting.
Yeah. Is it too late for coffee? You think? I don't know.
I don't know. Usually when I drink coffee this late, I'm usually out. I'm gonna go into the library right now, see if we got any smack talk going on.
Mm-hmm. Lyrics doesn't show.
I texted him, "Are you playing Tickle Button here? Or are you ready to play?"
Mm-hmm. You gotta. You, they might be rehearsing their next game. You know,
it's,
I'll
a,
go over
it's
here. You go over there.
it's like a WWE. All right, I'm gonna go ahead when I tap you twice. That means throw me up for the suplex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, to Brian goes. I'm just worried about Gaia's eco. Talk about a new moment right there. I think that may be one of the highlights from this match. I was like, holy shit! Leash sold the house.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The all seeing Gaia just does not is not a materialistic entity. All right, this game should get going anytime here soon. They're still playing tickle butt in the lobby right now. I
Mm-hmm.
think they're trying to build the anticipation for the match. Yes, we definitely need that chopped up as a clip. I'll definitely remember to do that later tonight for sure. I'm sure everybody had a good chuckle at my expense. Much deserved. Oh man. So I guess these games going on for tomorrow. Um, I don't know if Polar's still in the chat. What time do the games start tomorrow? Are they all just starting at the same time? Because depending on how early they start, I might be able to throw up the stream for at least show people what's going on. Viper versus Favorite, Jibda versus Nilly. Kellen said that's going to be a good heated match. We got Kellen taking on freaking Chris. Daywalker versus Frost. Woo! The Code versus Brew. Tato versus Cortical. We got Rage taking on Rubenstock, and the winner of this matchup meeting Paladins in round 2. 16 GMT. What bloody time is that in American time? 16 GMT.
Is that
Oh,
me?
it's right at
Are you
noon.
are
Yeah,
you making fun of me?
I'm probably not gonna be able to stream any of the games. I'll probably be able to catch the beginning of some other people streaming. So, if anybody has a stream out there, I mean, all these games are starting at the same time, so definitely get it fired up. I'm just gonna be out of town for the day, so I'm not gonna be able to do it for y'all. Well, yeah, of course it's late for you. We're on a different side of the globe, Andy.
Oh, I think they started.
Did we start already? All right, I think I still got a game code. You see the lobby disappear?
I see it in there. All right, we got a good one. We got some good sibs here.
Oh, you got it pulled up already? I didn't get it.
Just go into spectate. Don't worry, it's still loading up for me, so you got a minute. Just go to spectate games deathmatch, and you should see it.
All right. Yeah, I think they're in the game already. It's not
Do
populating
you want
for
me
me.
to break down the game and tell you what it is?
Sure.
It's Arabia. Huns, Aztecs.
Hun Aztec? What? That's what Improvise chose?
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of sneaky nonsense is he up to? That is. I'm assuming that
That's why they were in the lobby so long. Improvise was like, I want to do Huns Aztec. Which civ do you want to be, Leash? And Leash was probably like, are you sure you want to do that? And he's like, why? And he's like, no, are you sure you want to do that? You know? It's like a judge when he's like, you sure you don't want to take the plea deal? We got your gun, the DNA, and you on camera. You sure you don't want the plea deal? It's just 2 weeks in jail.
All right, this game is not populating for me right now.
I'll give you the code. Ready?
Oh, you got it? Yeah.
880-92960.
Here we go. All right, Huns, Aztec. Leash obviously picks Huns. Improvise is going Aztec. I don't know what trick you have up your sleeve with Aztec. That seems like a very bold strategy coming from Improvise. I don't even think there is any trick you can do. I just feel like Hun's gonna steamroll him.
Dude, this might go into the TikTok Hall of Fame as like worst decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like
So,
Improvise is gonna go hella barracks right here. I don't.
do you open up Monastery to try to grab the relics?
I don't think the game is gonna last that long.
I have no idea what
I mean, We got some Tarkins coming out from Leash right now. He elected to go 6 barracks. He's got 7 ranges coming up. I don't think he needs to go any barracks against the Aztecs. We got 9 barracks coming out from Improvise. Got 3 ranges. And here comes the rush in from Leash. Let's see how many vills he's going to be able to pick off here. Not able to get the quick walls up. We got some Tarkins slapping on some villagers right here up front. Improvise coming on with his own raids right now. Although Leash is sitting on a 2 bonus right now. Plus, I think he's going to get more in the
Yeah.
back. Improvise is already getting popped out due to the heat from Leash. This Aztec strategy is kind of going how we thought it would right now, Tommy. Is Improvise going to be able to climb out of this?
Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, he's got a lot of gold. If he could surpass this rush, then it would be fine. I just don't think he has enough units. Like, if it was like a pop 500 game, maybe, but like he just doesn't have units that could go toe to toe with the Huns.
No. I guess he's assuming this game is going to go late, and then he's just going to be able to outswarm them, especially. I mean, I feel like Leash will eventually start going halbs, but Leash already taken the hill here in the middle with a significant advantage. Yeah, Improvise got to get these siege workshops up and get these onagers out. That's the only way
Yeah.
he's going to be able to fight this Hun army.
Yeah.
All right, the Halbs are going to take down some of these Cav archers while Leash is at a sleep at the wheel with his army moving up. But now Leash is coming down from this other hill right now into the backside of Improvise's base. So he's going to Leash is going to retreat a little bit with these Halbs and Arbalists come up the field on him. But now it looks like the backside of Improvise's base is going to be shut down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Improvise is able to come up and snipe the villager trying to build the castle on that middle hill. Now Leash coming in the front side, stopping Improviser, slowing him down at least from getting on his front gold pile.
Yeah, it's counting. He's using his mobility.
Yeah, with the Aztec having to have so much more army numbers to take on this Hun army, I mean, it's just not going to be able to be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is just building up units to help protect his onagers and trying to get as many onager shots in as he can when Leash is masked up. But Leash is going to continue to drag his army out and then take his paladins and just hit him with the okie doke and go around. And those onagers are going to fall here pretty quick.
What's up with these eagle warriors? Like, who's ever heard of like a man that could run as fast as a horse? It's ridiculous. Right? Probably, it's one of the things that makes the game the most unrealistic. Right? Could you imagine like a descendant of like the Inca Aztecs, like, or like, like, oh, like on the NFL draft, he runs like a horse, right? Like, come on, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they didn't have 40 times back then. It's just whoever could run faster than a horse got to put on the eagle costume.
That's when they started, that's when they started throwing garbage out there because they wanted to just make another $50 on the game. And back then, that when the Conquerors came out, it was expensive. $50 was cheap.
What do you think the horse names were like back in the day too? Do you think they were as crazy as the horse races now? Like tie my shoe and give him the axe.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Runs like the wind, beat the horse in the race. He shall become an eagle warrior. Leash is sitting on 50 villagers right now, 130 pop. Improvise has 100 pop with 7 villagers right now. Whew. Game 2 is not looking good for Improvise on his home map. Huns versus Aztec. Whew.
Who picked this?
Improvise picked the 2 sips. And then Leash Obviously going with Hun. With some of these Civ matchups, it's not obvious which one is the best heads up with, changes they've made to the game over the years. But in this one,
Yeah.
nah, it's pretty much playing out like we thought it would.
Yeah.
I mean, Improvise is kind of catching up in total population right now, but it's not. It's just kind of trash units right now.
It's
He's
always
still
going to be trash. The only good
Improvise.
unit they have is an onager.
Improvise still not really able to get on any of these gold piles right now. I mean, Leash is just absolutely harassing them with these Cav Archer and Cavalry in the back. And anytime Leash gets a number advantage, or Improvise gets a number advantage, Leash is immediately running away and just going to raid on him. I think because of that, though, Improvise is going to be able to take this hill in the middle, which is a good spot, but um, Improvise is way behind right now. Improvise is pretty much out on wood, about 1,800 food, 2,800 gold. Leash is sitting on 3,200 wood, 4,000 over 4,000 food. He only has 500 gold right now, but I think it's because he has a lot of his gold already on the field. These Rams and Paladins geared up, ready to bring the knockout punch on the
Yeah.
gold piles up front.
Yeah. And his onagers are so far away. He has
So
no
far away.
onagers. Yeah.
I mean, here comes the uppercut for the knockout punch right here. Look at this army about to come in.
Yeah.
We got Paladins geared up. We got
Improvise,
17 Rams coming in.
Improvise thinks that he's getting map control too. That's what's cute. He's like all the way down there. I'll keep my onagers and my stickmen over here, and I'll put a castle here, and I'll put a castle there. It's like, dude, he's got 120 villagers.
Oh, man.
You've got 33.
Oh, man.
AJ, goodbye to your base.
All right, it's only a matter of time before Leash gets the rest of this cavalry up here and just starts running through the base and just absolutely raping and pillaging all of all of Improvise's village. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Forgive me. I'll be the one to say it. I'm sure other people are thinking it. Improvise does not deserve a game 3. You're gonna pick this. Come on.
Oh no, it's past
Hey.
it's past Tommy's bedtime. He's ready to put the baby to bed.
What are you gonna give him? What's next? We should be like, what do you want? Frank Saracens. He'll be like, all right, you're gonna trick me. I'll take the Franks.
Melee versus 2021 Americans.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, now he's just gonna knock down all the castles.
He has no protection on any of his gold piles. He doesn't have anybody. He has a couple of lone villagers about to get sniped right here, getting the gold. Leash already coming back to take over the middle, which Improvise got up. But yeah, moving that slow ass Onager army over is just not to be able to do anything in time. Now all these Onagers are here with nothing to shoot because Leash is already running out of the back of his base. And Leash is just straight going for the kill right now. I mean, it's just like he outnumbers him with his cavalry everywhere. Oh, man. All right, let me pull up the chat back up over here.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Oh, whoops. I got too many Google Chrome windows open now. I forget which one actually has the Twitch up. Here we go. Maybe not. Yeah, just a bunch of stick men around. We still got these Anis over here on the right. I guess Improvise is going to get a castle back up here in front of that gold pile, but he still really hasn't got any gold from it. And now Leash has taken over the middle, and he's got some Rams coming on downhill here.
Those Rams aren't going to do much because he's got those onagers there.
Yeah, I think the Onagers will be able to come in time, but he's got a couple Trebs behind him now, too. So Leash is still popped out right now. Improvise sitting on 100 population. Leash is knocking on the front door.
Oh, he just bought food. He's buying food.
Yeah, Improvise is tapped out on food and wood right now. About to lose a castle. Isn't even going to try to get his Onagers up there. Just going to pull them back before they get sniped by these cavalry running in. Leash about to steal another gold pile here in the middle. Here comes the raids. to soak up some of these villagers, chopping wood and doing some farming. And now Leash is already mobilizing here to the east while he distracts with this way to the raid to the west. Way to the west. Say that 10 times fast. Leash is still harassing him with paladins back here on his gold pile. He's just not gonna he's not gonna let Improvise collect any of his lunch money in this game.
I mean, I think that even if worse comes to worse, even if Leash runs out of gold, he can still hit him with Hussar.
Oh yeah. Now Leash is gonna try to make a run at these onagers in the middle. I think if Improvise loses these onagers, then I mean it's just GG. And now the paladins are up on him right now. They're all together. Oh, that choke point was working to it at his advantage. Now he's just stuck. And oh man, he's gonna lose all those onagers. That's a GG move right there.
Oh my god, we should be getting a GG soon.
He has all but 3 onagers left. Still got a couple paladins. 2 onagers left. 0 onagers left. Now we got Trebs knocking on the castle. Still doesn't have any gold coming out. Leash putting a complete game together. Ooh. I mean, actually, to be honest, credit to Improvise for playing so well with the Aztec. I mean, I guess that's about as good as you can do with Aztec. Still confused about the pick, but I guess Leash doesn't mind taking the gimme here. Alright, here we go. Here's the chat now. Whoop.
All right, he's got one guy on gold. He can turn this around. All right.
Yeah, Kinky has sympathy for those poor, slow onagers trying to come around. And just waiting on the GG any second now. Alright, Leash is up 2 games, 2-0. And I think we got the game code for game 3. And there it is. Game 2, going to Leash. Coming out unscathed. Can he take the clean sweep, or do you think Improvise is going to be able to steal on Leash's home pick right now?
After that,
well, at least this time Improvise doesn't have to choose.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to have for food tonight. I think I'm going to go Chinese tonight.
You should.
A little vegetable, a little main.
I had Chinese last
Oh, here's the
night.
game. Whoops.
I had Chinese last night and for lunch, and I've been dying for thirst all day.
Too much sodium gets you?
Yeah. All right. It looks like we have our next war.
All right, so that was... We had Aztec and Hun. No, that's not a joke. On Arabia. That was Arabia, right?
Yeah.
At least took down that one too. 'Tis not April Fool's. You like that Tex-Mex, Kinky? Yes, that's not bad when you're in a pinch. All right, final matchup. We're going heavy cavalry on Arabia. Franks, Lithuanians. Tommy, you got the game up?
Yes.
Perfect. Just started. I'm at second 10 right now. We got Leash in the blue, Improvise in the red. Leash is the Franks. Improvise is going Lithuanian. We'll see how quick Improvise can get these monasteries up and get going with the paladin bonus, which could be an advantage, but I'm sure Leash is going to be coming downhill on him right away to stop him from being able to get the advantage early on in the game.
Oh, your overlay?
Overlay. Thank you, Kinky. I knew he was going to screw up at least once. Of course, in the final deciding game. All right, Leash is going 6 stables. He's got 8 barracks coming out. And then Improvise in the red trunks is going 5 stables and 6 barracks. He's trying to come in for some Villy picks with some paladins here. Ooh, he almost had one up front. Now he's going to run around to get one of these houses. Looks like Improvise is coming.
He's got a little bit of a better start this game, right?
Yeah, looks like it. Now, Leash sitting on 9 Villies. Improvise sitting on 8. So,
Yeah, I said he's got a better start. I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better than Leash's. I just said it was better than we've seen before.
I think Improvise has more military buildings up thus far. Slightly, but.
I think that's the treadmill crane, right? Don't they get treadmill crane?
Oh, yeah, that could be. One of the
That's why I'm here to complete you.
one of the experts in the chat can give us the confirmation on that. Tommy, you do complete me.
What about Frost 9? Did Frost 9 win today?
Frost 9, I think, went 3-0 on Katie. If I
3-0 in 9 hours? He's writing a book?
No, I think that series actually was relatively quick. Actually, we missed the first game. I know one guy, I forget his name, was streaming it earlier. I was able to catch game 2 and game 3. They had a Persian versus Korean battle where Frost was Persian and was able to take him down. Katie had 20 monks on the field at some points. Lee's trying to come around the side and cut down some more villagers from making some houses, although I think Improvise is pretty ready for it. Isn't going to get too many. And now Improvise is kind of running in units into this castle fire right here. I don't know if that's a good use of his army right there. And Leash already coming to the left side of Improvise's base. And again, we've got Leash just swarming them.
Yep.
Improvise is trying to get a castle up in the middle of the hill here, but I think Leash is going to outnumber him and be able to put him back down. We're going to have Cav Archer from the Lithuanians. We're going to have some Axemen sure to come from the Franks. I feel like Cav Archer is the stronger unit, but I do believe that, and they obviously have a little bit more mobility. I think the Axemen are cheaper, though, if that's correct.
Yeah, yes, definitely cheaper.
All right, so a couple axes finally make the field here for Leash. Leash sitting on about 140 pop right now. Improvise is about 70. About 30 villagers to 7 right now. Again, Leash with the amazing advantage at the start. Able to put pressure on Improvise on all sides while continuing to build out his base. Leash does have 5 gold piles on his side of the map as well. So that's going to be another advantage going for him. I think this might be all but over. I think after watching Improvise in these first 2 games, he's definitely going to fight it out and definitely make it difficult to be killed. But Leash just coming out swanging in game 3 here, trying to put it to rest. Can't get any of his eco going.
I mean, he didn't even go for the. I know why sometimes you want to go with the long relic first because you want to grab that right later on in the game. Like you want to grab it before it gets too congested. But he didn't even grab the one in the back. That he's losing a +1 attack advantage for his paladins, which he needs.
Yeah, Lithuanian, go for the easy relics right away. Get that advantage as soon as possible to help your troops on the battlefield. I agree 1,000%. Got some halves chasing these paladins out of the back of the base. I think Improvise is finally going to be able to get some eco going up. Ooh, Improvise did try to get a relic here on the west, but Leash is sitting here waiting for him. Immediately chops down that monk as soon as he picks up the relic.
And Leash has 3 relics right now.
Improvise trying to get a castle up here on the east side of his base. We'll see if Leash is able to get in here and snipe down the Villies, which I think he is. A quick work of those halves in the middle. Nobody quite able to take this middle hill just yet. I think mostly because Leash just harassed him here on the side. Leash is popped out right now, improvised in about 130 population. 100 villagers to 25 right now. A 4-to-1 ratio on villagers. Definitely expect Leash to have the resource advantage here coming into the mid game. Both players are tapped out on food. Leash sitting on about 5,000 wood, 1,300 gold. Improvise sitting on about a little about the same, about 5,300 wood, 1,300 gold. Just got to
So he
pack it.
did grab that relic. So he's gonna have two. He's probably gonna have two. Leash is going for a relic. He's going to snipe
I think he is going for
the
it.
priest, right?
That monastery is nowhere in sight. I think he's going to be able to get him. Oh, and the fumble. Leash doing a good job of dragging Improvise's army here to these castles on the west. Although Improvise does a good job of trying to take the east part of the map here. Although the middle is not looking too great with these Halbs and Axemen protecting these Trebs, and it's only a matter of time before Improvise loses that castle. Improvise does slow down gold production for one of these gold piles, but I think he's going to start getting the gold going for himself right now. He only has a handful of villagers on gold. Now Leash is looking to go right down the middle on him. He got some Halbs and some Axemen. They're probably going to trade well here
Yeah.
with the cavalry for Improvise. And now this main gold pile is exposed. And Improvise is going to lose a couple more siege workshops here and stop that gold production right up the front.
He didn't even get the. He still didn't bring those relics back.
Can't get him with these wild stallions running all over the field from Leash, just chopping down everything they can.
Yeah.
Leash also has some good castle protection here on the east part of his base. It's not really a place for Improvise to come in and raid. Meanwhile, Leash is just still running through the back door of Improvise, like he has a key to the joint.
They're running in there like it's happy hour. You know. Jeez.
It's Friday. Everybody just got off work. We're looking for a beer. Just come and kick in the door. We're gonna party at your place, Improvise.
Did you ever hear that song "Friday" by Rebecca Black?
Friday, Friday.
Yeah, well, she did a video about how it like changed her life. It was like really weird.
Yeah, she's an American hero now. She's our version
No,
of
she.
she's our version of Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
And there's the match. Leash with the clean sweep over Improvise to take round one and move on to see Paladins in round two. Improvise come out heavy hitting, but Leash was just too tactical, too all over the field, too much pressure. Just absolutely unleashed on Improvise today.
Yeah,
Tommy, please tell me you already got Leash queued up for his winner's interview.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh man.
Hold on. So
Paladins is in
everyone
the
wants to hear
chat
from
right
me.
now. Watching Unleashed absolutely do work on Improvise. Oh, I wonder if our brother over there is shaking in his boots, Tommy.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey, thank you for sticking around, Polar. Westbrook says, Paladins, you got your work cut out for you, bro.
Yeah,
You better be up there training with
just
premium tactics, getting all the work in. You better take on
just
all
so
premium tactics at the same time. Let them just come in and jump you. And throw the barbarian in there as well.
yeah. All right, he's coming in.
Drum roll, please.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
what's happening? Unleashed. Moving on to the second round. How does it feel, baby?
Yeah, bittersweet. George's my boy, but it's nice to move on.
Yeah, so a lot of us were sweating it out over there with the Aztec Han War. I mean, how are you able to pull that off?
I don't. I was debating. I sat there for like 30 seconds. I was like, man, I feel like Aztecs, but I don't know. I think Huns have a chance, but I don't know. Lucky, I
Okay,
guess.
so
What would make you go Aztec in
I,
that situation?
Uh, I mean, they're cheap. You get the pikes are pretty strong. Um, you can't go hogs as Huns. I mean, you just have to. He got the market, so they can kind of just flood. And the Eagles are pretty decent. And then Siege, I don't know. I think Hun's got the mobility though, so you can run around and just pick off his eco.
Oh, we saw you running laps around his base like you
yeah,
were warming up for practice. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I don't want to fight him straight up because his units are cheap compared to mine. I would have lost few thousand gold if I would have fought.
Yeah, and if he would have been able to get some Ani shots on you, that would have been brutal too. But no, yeah, you just went ahead and took over the perimeter, and you pretty much had like a 2-to-1 pop advantage on him the whole time. That was excellently played. Yeah, you were able to put the pressure on him, be able to surround him. That was that was very tactical.
Yeah, I tried to play it smart. Yeah.
so Leash, and I try to get this perspective from everybody that we talk to here because we don't have that perspective. We just talk about some random things and what we would do and everything, but we're not playing it. I think the key point in that game was you stacked up about 12 Rams and then you went in and you kind of buried like a fourth of his base. Like, when do you decide that? Knowing that he might have onagers, knowing that, like, what are you looking for? Like, are you looking for anything, or are you just like, I gotta go Rams, I gotta try this?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to do Trebs because I didn't want to get in a Treb war. He had the hill. I didn't want to fight the middle. I figured I could go there later. I think the nice thing was I did it because I have the mobility. So I saw his army was in the middle. And so instead of, you can only raid so much. So I figured I wanted to do some actual damage. And so I rotated to the other side and I knew that he'd have to come chase me. So I got a couple castles and then just try to pull back and then hit the other side. And that's when I rotated to the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looked like his siege onagers were stuck in mud trying to get across the map to take out the army you had coming on the east side for him when you matched up all those Rams and those Paladins.
Yeah, I saw that they were getting trapped in between his buildings, but he did get it. He got like a nice volley of shots on me, and I was like, "Oh, I need to go back."
I,
And then
I I I do think if you don't make those Rams though, at that point, he was having some success on that hill.
I
Um,
agree.
he
Yeah,
was close to maybe castling that coming down on you, but just great tactical move there to mask those Rams right there and pow.
yeah. It seems like these days, like I mean, recently, I don't feel like as fast and aggressive. I just, I mean, I play fun, and I just try to make smarter moves. I mean, it's also a SIP thing. I had the mobility, I had the advantage there.
Mhm, mhm.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
suggesting that your castle blood has gotten in the way of your DM, are you?
Actually, I think it enhanced. I think it opened up my eyes to what I have to do.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
You know?
Castle Blood's where the true champions are made. You
That's
already
right.
know these players are up all night trying to beat Leash on Castle Blood, and they can't do it. They can't do it.
right.
And also too, like you've also realized by playing Castle Blood that there are other modes in in Age of Empires that are actually fun too.
Oh, it's a blast.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But so the Lithuanian War, do Lithuanians have treadmill? Because he got a lot more buildings up than you did
Yeah, I
in
was
the
hoping
very
he would have.
beginning.
Yeah, they do. I played that a couple times. I thought the first time I thought it was actually a good war, and then came to realize I think Lithuanians have the advantage. But I did it because I think it could be fun, and also I was hoping he would have taken France.
Mm. Yeah, he is
But
a Frank guy, isn't he?
he plays. He's good at Franks. But
He got
I think
greedy though. He got greedy. He didn't take the relic in the back of his base or the one at the side early.
And that's the thing.
Um,
I think if he would have got the relics, it could have been a different game.
yeah.
I felt like those monks kept walking down like a bad alley in the wrong part of town because every time they tried to go pick up a relic, they got their lunch money taken.
I saw, yeah, a couple of times I saw it. I was like, I need to try to delay this because that's an extra attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he had one right behind his base.
I saw that.
he was trying to bring that one back to the goal line, and your paladins were able to come in and chop it down. And I yelled out fumble.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely. I think Jordan too is like that's not the Jordan I know. Like he can be a complete beast. This could have easily if he was training and playing more, it could have been a totally different outcome. I've seen him play really well.
Oh, Improvise played very strong, especially in that first game. I felt like you guys were pretty much popped out the whole time in both of those games, and so you were able to get the advantage on him later. But he definitely had a full army rolling with him. Were you surprised that he didn't go Cav Archer earlier in the Japanese War?
Yeah, did he make? I saw some arbs when I was rating him. I don't know if he went arbs, but I saw some arbs. So I don't. I didn't. I saw him
He went
rotate.
he went like hodgepodge in the beginning. He went a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you just
Yeah,
had the mobility at the beginning where it was just weird. It just got
yeah.
weird. Like
It,
he made like 20 swordsmen, you cut them down, you lost like one cav archer.
yeah, he made a lot of those samurais, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
I think that could have been different too, because I think I picked off quite a few vills, but yeah.
Leash, you got a super fan in the chat right now. Our
Who?
boy Das Bonbon says you're the best streamer on Age of Empires. Easy. Which brings the question, Leash. The people love you. Are you ever gonna get back in front of the camera again with your shirt off?
I mean, that's the only way I know how to stream. So that I mean, if I do, that's what I got to do. But I don't know. I thought about it. It's I'm so busy, man. I got off work late. I came straight here to play the games. It's just not really a good excuse, but haven't really been extremely motivated to stream. That's just been my life's been busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leisha's been taking care of business. Obviously, a great American that we respect a lot. A Castle Blood killer. Leash, you are going to be going up against Paladins in the next matchup, and Paladin says, "Tell Leash we're at least going to share a barbecue tomorrow."
That's right. Okay, it's going to be a co-barbecue. Oh, it's funny too because him and I played each other. We were talking about the other day. We played each other last tournament. And I think maybe even the one before that. It's like we always end up, no matter what seeding, we just end up in the same bracket.
That's what the people
Yeah.
want to see. Who won the first two matchups?
I think I won the last one. I don't know if we played the one before that, but I think yeah, I won the last one.
Now you guys play tomorrow, so is that like 7 hours? Like, are you guys playing at like 8 o'clock in the morning tonight? Like, cause like the games are literally like back to back. Like, favorite literally just played, and he's gonna have to play Viper tomorrow. Like, I think early, probably around like noon.
I gotta take a look and see like when we have to schedule by and go from there. But yeah, everything's kind of pretty jam packed. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think
And
you're playing at least two series tomorrow.
geez, it's gonna be a lot.
Or maybe you play one, and if you lose, you play two. And then
Uh,
I
Mm-hmm.
think if you win tomorrow and you win Sunday, you only play two. I think anytime you lose, you have to play an extra game. I think you have to walk out of the weekend with at least two wins or you're out. I think that's how it works.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty jam packed, but that's good. It's kind of nice because then people don't have to dedicate like 4 weeks of their time. Block off all their plans. They can just hey, a weekend or two and just grind it out.
Let's crank it
Yep.
out. There's ten
Let's grind it
thousand
out.
dollars on the line. Let's go get
That's
Not
it.
yeah,
not
all
many
in.
not many athletes doing this, right? Because it's the draft too. But that's okay. That's okay.
Right.
Talk about
That's
that later. You know.
that's right. That's true.
You don't you don't have to be an athlete to watch the draft. I mean, you can have a bunch of Cheeto dust in your belly button with a big fat beer in your belly. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, fans come in all shapes and sizes.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
And Leash, you're a Cowboys fan, right?
No,
Oh,
I had Dak in my fantasy team, so I was rooting for a good year this year. Hopefully, he can stay healthy.
Hopefully
I'm
you
a
can.
Oh,
Tampa
you're
Bay
in a
fan.
keeper league. You're in a keeper league, I guess.
No, I'm not. I just wanted to. I thought the Cowboys. I had Ezekiel Elliott too, so I thought the Cowboys their season would have been way different last year if Dak didn't get hurt. The Red Rockets, not he's no one to sleep on, but he's not Dak.
Is that
Yeah,
Red Rockets past his prime if there ever was
yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's seen better
He's
days.
down a couple boosters.
Yeah, age catches up to us all, I guess.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
boys.
true.
Leash, congratulations for making it on to the second round of the tourney. Tommy, you got any other questions for Leash?
I know. Good luck tomorrow. GG.
Thank you, boys. Thanks for streaming. Great, you're not streaming tomorrow, right? Did I read that right?
No,
You're
I'm
busy.
gonna be out for tomorrow. Let me try to find someone to switch this stream over to.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I gotta go out of town for something, but I should be back on Sunday. So hopefully you'll still be in the tournament by then. Which, based off how you played in the round one, I think you still will be because Greek TV would love to broadcast you again, Leash.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for streaming these games. It's nice. I think you're the only one really streaming right now, like right? The games. Polar was streaming earlier
Polar
though.
streamed a bunch earlier. He's coming off the IR, coming back strong.
Yeah.
He's got a twisted mouse finger, and he's got screen blindness disease. But
Dang, turf toe. What?
Yeah.
he's still finding it out. Yeah, I think he's got a hangnail too, so he's finding it out.
Poor,
And then there
poor
was this
guy.
other guy streaming a bunch of games earlier. I think his name's like Lidicore or something. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. He does a lot of RM games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounded kind
Nice.
of sad to me, but I mean, I guess it's somebody at least broadcasting the games,
Yeah.
and then yeah, Greek TV will be back on Sunday and hopefully around as much as we can for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, boys. I'll see you on the battlefield in CBA.
You know it.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
All right. See you
Good
guys.
talking
Thank
to you,
you.
Elise. Congratulations.
Thanks, boys. Thanks, Tommy. Bye.
All right, Legion Illume is the only guy that I see that I'm following right now doing a stream. So Tommy, anything else for the Greek TV faithful out there before you go?
No, I think GG and that's it.
So you think I should go with Chinese food?
I think so.
All right, I think I'm gonna do that. I think Chinese food is probably good on my General Tso's. I usually go with the teriyaki, or I might just do a regular vegetable lo mein and go real boring.
I'm going to tell you an interesting story about that. And we used to have those myths in like high school of, oh, if you have Chinese food before you drink, you always vomit. But I think it's because the Chinese food made you so thirsty, you were able to consume like 3 or 4 more normal beers. And that's what actually made you throw up, not the actual Chinese food itself.
Well,
Right?
not necessarily Chinese food, but Japanese food. Whenever I go to one of those hibachi places, they do the thing where they squirt that sake in your mouth for like 10 minutes if you can hold it. I saw a dude pretty much take down a whole bottle of that. And not that Japanese food tastes the same as Chinese food, but it does have like the high sodium and the stuff that kind of dehydrates you a little bit as well.
Yeah, but hibachi, anytime anyone is going to like throw something in my mouth, like that's pretty good. It's like pretty precision over there, right? that's like amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you imagine when he's
Especially with
going,
like
like,
just a little
practicing with his family, like chop, chop.
here, little Cindy, open your mouth. Sure.